is saying that artists only fight for royalties when they are not getting shows. And the omo shows na nesikane na fade omunya shows in bona the money is no more coming. That is where they think about royalties. Let me start with Willie. Willie, is this true?
Yeah, I think he has a point, because one thing is for sure: when you are playing shows week in, week out, you hardly hear them talk about my royalties. But probably in a week, they know in a week if they play 10 shows, they are making around maybe 100,000 Ghana cedis that week. Now there's a week they are not playing 10 shows, so the annual income or the weekly income of the 100,000 Ghana cedis now shorty. So now they would have to look for other means to where their money is. I want a chance. And study me someone. I will be under Mkawa. It happens that way.
Yeah.
So sometimes I feel when it comes to the royalties bit and those sort of conversations, it is when there is no stable form of income, and they have any right to ask for their royalties. Like I said, they have any right, but in our part of the world, the forms are not right. So people tend to ask questions about where their royalties are, because there are people in advanced countries that when they do music, you don't hear them asking about their royalties, because at the end of the year, there is a post check that would come, and in the post check, okay, this is your royalty. Probably you are just a co-writer on a song, but because you had an input in the song, the royalty system is right, and you are getting your own. But look at our country here. We don't have any proper system to monetize how royalties are being taken. If you ask Gamma, people who work at Gamma, they will tell you that your radio station say you're from here, be someone there. Shansi, Pocho, Shatawala, Esha Wobopa, when you Wobopa, how do you regulate something like that? There should be a system that's built where when you go to Spice FM, they are playing Shatawale's song 4 times today. When you go to Beach FM, they are playing it 3 times. So you go to Empire, they are doing do you understand? There's supposed to be a system that they are running with, but they're all going with Benchi, the Western Regional Man Benchi, no Otsimoto, no local station to station, no kita a first card sheet.
That's naive.
Motochi. Nah. The first card.
Are you serious?
So that's the only means of transportation.
No. He has a car. No, he has a car.
So what do you say that?
But the emphasis on the motor.
No.
Because they themselves, they said they've given their original what people motors to go and do.
Oh, okay.
Collection.
Okay.
You understand? They work to radio station saying how many songs have you played. But if there was a proper system, there is no way you told me they should go and log in a book, because human beings are not to be trusted.
Yeah.
So if you tell me they are logging, they can tell you, they played it 2 times, but probably they played it 4 times.
Yeah, sure.
And it makes accountability be an issue. But if there is an open system where Shatawale wakes up one morning, picks his phone and knows, okay, so this day they've played my song 16 times at probably 16 different radio stations, which is amounting to probably 16 Ghana cedis. That 16 Ghana cedis means you better my tax. We so better on the gam, better on the frame. So at the end of the day, I mean, you better 10 cedis out of it. That makes sense, and it helps the body itself to do their calculation. Unlike the form of they going around and going to take money. And even the other form they're also making money is those who do sound system events, those who have events and all those things. They should make sure there's a plugin made for them. Because I know even those who use virtual DJ, there is this software on the virtual DJ that keeps record of all the songs you've played. So it would help them advance and be able to distribute funds very well to avoid this conversation, because whenever this conversation comes up, it is always our legends, because they are not high like they used to be. When they are high, you are playing 15, 20 shows in a month and all of those things, you are good. But when you are not playing those number of shows and you are home, you are like, okay, no be under Makawa. And then you remember that, Bank of so where is my money? Because this same organization some years back, when Reggie and Boli did well at what's the name of that event? GBT. They had a huge mile. They came to Ghana to come and shoot a music video. When the video was there and the song was being played, they heard Ghana was taking royalties for them, but they were not even registered to the organization. So it means it is a system that works. They should also put things in place for people to enjoy, because at the end of the day, if I'm getting money from my music. There's no way you would hear a legend come and sit on radio and say, "Me want share me and I need money." So it's the right statement from A plus. The point is our royalty system is an issue. That's why we would have legends come and say their money. If it was going through, I'm not sure anybody will come out to talk.
Okay. Sika, do you think our artists are not fighting enough to get what they're supposed to get? I'm talking about the royalties, because if they wait, just as A plus said, if they wait till they are not playing shows anymore before they show concerns about this whole thing, do you think it's going to help?
Yeah, so what A plus is saying, that has been the case. I mean, we just needed. I thought we all knew about this thing that artists, they just come out to say it's when they are not getting the gigs that they used to get. They are not in the limelight like they used to be. When you are trending, everyone wants to put you on their show. So let's take Kempaluta now. Any organization that would want to have any event would want to put him on, Olive the Boy. I mean, we can go on and on. But back to what A plus is saying about Gamro and the royalties we pay for our artists. One, Willie mentioned something about music legends who the agent that come out and then they have to beg for alms. I mean, some things that they don't even have to beg for, they tend to have to beg for it because of how things are. And so I was thinking that for the younger artists or the younger generation to not go through the same predicaments, they would rise up. There will be some form of revolution where they would rise up and then put some things in place and make sure that the system is going to work. Because now, who knows what is going to happen to Stonebwoy along that? I'm not saying something bad should happen to him. But let's pick our A-list artists, our big artists. Yes, they would say that, it's not just about music. We are investing in businesses. Anything can happen at any time. So you being in the industry, all these things come together to make the industry. We cannot say that, we are producing talent. So talent now you're producing one. At the end of the day, when it gets to a point where they are no longer big, they are no longer trendy and popular, what is going to happen to them? You get it? So I am so much, for me, I am so disappointed in the young
but Sika, I just want to chip in this. But what do you think they can do? Because if you say they should rise up, they don't own the organization.
No, yes, they don't. But
own the organization.
But he said something about meetings and then they don't go and all that.
How long has Shatawale been screaming about this?
They're not.
How long has he been screaming about this royalty?
Well,
maybe there's no togetherness.
Because Shatawale spoke about it some time back. At the end of the whole year, Shatawale was giving 300 Ghana cedis.
No, but recently, Fancy Ghana was
had
paying
120.
Yes.
And then with that, the manager had to say something about before they added another, where I think it's
300 and something.
375 or 300 and something. Not even up to 400.
But the question is, what are they going to? What would these artists do?
No, but you guys are the ones in the industry. You are the ones this affects directly. I mean, we know that it's a whole chain. The supply chain is quite big and long. But then you guys are the ones directly involved in this thing. So why can't there be that sense of unity amongst you people?
Okay.
For you to, I mean, there are so many things that these people they can do. Let's be honest. I think they are comfortable with where they are now, and then and one thing about us Ghanaians, when you decide to be the front for something, people will start People will start. There's going to be some sabotage here and there, but then. When you guys come together, nobody can sabotage all of you together. You get it? They haven't really, I feel they haven't shown so much seriousness in making things right, especially when it comes to what they need to get, what they deserve. Because right now, just as Willie said, Gamro, they don't really have any proper database. Whatever database they have right now to tell the number of songs that a particular artist made or songs that a particular radio station played about an artist are very difficult. Whatever database they are going to give to you, on yet so concrete. Because what are the systems that you've put in place? Somebody can sit here, an artist in a different jurisdiction that systems actually work can sit here, and then he can actually get a notification that his song is being played somewhere on a different continent. And this is not even just hearsay. This is something I have seen with my eyes.
Let me tell you a funny story. So I know a radio manager in this town, and he told me one day he was there, and the Gamro rep called him and was like, between artist A and artist B, who do they play his song the most? When they ask you this question, what are you thinking about? Oh, between Shatawale and Sarkodie, who do they play his song?
They're going to choose a favorite.
So they have to know that, okay, not just a scan or 100 Ghana and Yewa. You have Shatawale 70. Yeah, Sarkodie 30.
Exactly.
Because there is no system that
nothing.
works on these things. The Gamro issue is a broad conversation. Because even some years back, I heard there was one young guy who went there and told them he could build a system for them, but there would be some percentage shares and all of those things. Up to if today is the day they will call him, we don't know.
Willie, one thing I sometimes say you're in there. In this world where we are so advanced in technology, we are not on this part of the world. No, we are not making good use of technology right now. Because how can you tell me that a Gamro rep is going to sit on a motorbike and then be going from radio station to radio station?
Oh,
how?
Haven't you seen him at your place before?
I mean, we are in 2024 for crying out loud.
Maybe he has been there, but I don't know him.
Oh, every month he's there. He's
Yeah,
see your
I know that
accountant.
they go.
You come and meet the
around.
accountant and tell the person, oh, book Nini. Into our bonahin. I'll strike a hen or
So with this particular scenario, imagine you are at your radio station and maybe you have booked a particular artist for an interview. And maybe a CC artist neither way show disrespect to be there's been something that went on. And then at the end of the month, you have this your DB show, and then at the end of the month, so in your head you blacklisted this particular artist, and at the end of the month, Gamro rep will come to your office and then be asking you, Swagger GH, even though maybe a month because they've been interviewing, I'll burn back to back, 15 per where we go, you're popular. One point, I bet and then, he's not even popular. Then you cry. Then you 5 be penny yabo. No, I come my friend 5 cities.
I believe that's
bad. It's
really,
bad.
really important.
It's bad, pa.
Okay.
We are not really making good use of technology, and it's sad. And I think it's about time.
No, but Sika, don't you think it's middleman being age maybe inside them in one problem here? Because at the end of the day, nkanipa sanka okor obetemu to ichira ko no fuel allowance waje nankasa no personal risk allowance and bibi dem allowance na you say machine ajini now.
You see, it's
so
like
they fail.
You have built a company. You are not getting in fason, but you are investing so much in it. You are giving allowances of different kinds, but what actually is coming out?
Have you seen their budget? Have you seen their budget before? They pay to the point of fuel and lubrication. That's 150,000 Ghana cedis, 1.5 billion for just fuel and lubrication. They would have lunch.
Lubrication of Abede. Lubricate Abede.
Cars. In terms of fuel and lubrication, Pochua. I'm not
also lubricate Abede.
See, sit down meetings. Okay. Accountants will. If you look at the amounts they spend, Gamros, they earn a lot of money.
No, but there has to be one person or one particular group, and one particular leadership. They will come and they have to.
People have tried to, even at a point, Akuse Japan had her own Kosga, where they wanted to also create another form of the same government. No, I'm just giving you an example.
Okay.
Because of the government, all these things don't happen because the government feels like Gamro has been given that authority. And they are the ones with the government's backing. So if any other third party tries to rise up and create something like that, it wouldn't work. That's it.